Dear, what is the $100 you gave me for?
You said you needed money to buy food stock in the house, so I gave you the money. Manage it.
So all you can give me is $100. What is $100? What can it buy? Or do you want me to be disgracing myself in the market? Other women buy food stocks in large quantities because their husbands gave them enough money, but in my own case is different. I don't know why I ended up in the hand of a man that did not deserve me. I regret this marriage. I should have listened to my friends who warned me not to marry a poor man. I wish I could take the clock back. There is no day that you ask him for money that he will be able to give you the money. Even if he manages to give you, it will be half. What kind of thing is this?
Dear, what is it? Why is it that you cannot appreciate my effort in this house? Why must you compare me with other men? Am I not trying? Am I not doing everything possible to make sure we are happy? Why can't you understand? Why can't you be happy and thank God for giving us good health and still providing for us? You can manage the money and still be happy. That is the most important. If I had had more, I would have given it to you. Try to manage, always be happy with who you are. Don't ruin your life and fall out of God's care because of ungratefulness. Many times, what gets people into trouble are not big things, but little things. They indulge in little careless or reckless acts, forgetting that people that follow that path end badly. It is only reasonable to learn from the mistakes of other people and avoid the things that brought them down. Where we find that the pursuit of power, wealth and pleasure took them away from God, we must flee from such. The lives of those around us who fell out with God should be a lesson to us to shun their ways. Anything that will lull our minds into sinful enjoyment must be avoided. We must not wait to taste the judgment of God. Anything we must do to live right before God and avoid the rod of punishment must be done now.
Instead of you admitting that you are not man enough to provide for your family, you are here preaching. What does that preaching of yours have to do with the money issue we are talking about? Put more effort in, and be like your fellow men. And stop deceiving yourself.
I can't kill myself just to be like other men.
Every day all he keeps saying is manage this, no time he is not asking me to manage. Mother, I am coming. And where are you going to? Mother, I am going to see my fiancé. Which fiancé? That wretched man. I have told you to leave that poor man alone. You don't seem to understand until you end up like me. But mother, I love him. What do you know about love? Come and sit down here, let me talk senses into your head. Oh mother, that can wait until I come back. I said come and sit down here, let me talk senses into you. Don't dare me. What is love without money? In this world, money is everything. See, I don't want you to end up marrying a poor man like your father, who cannot afford all I need. I regret marrying him. He is the reason we are poor. But Mommy, my father loves you so much and is always trying his best to make you happy. To me, what he gave you is the best. Learn to be grateful to God, and cultivate the habit of never forgetting what God has done in our lives in the past. He saved us from sin, He removed all guilt, shame and judgment from us, He gave us a new nature, made us His children, and became our Father. When we were sick, He healed us. When we lacked, He supplied our needs. He loves us so dearly. Remembering all His works encourages us to draw closer to Him. Be thankful always, tell others about what He has done for us, show His glory to others always, and offer our best in service to Him. Those people you are wishing to be like, many of them don't have the kind of peace, love, and protection from God you have. I pity your life. If you don't want to learn from me, do you know how hard it is for me to raise you? If not for my hard work, you would not have been able to finish your education. No, Mommy, I disagree with you. What we are today is because of God, not because of your hard work. Stop taking credit that belongs to God. To me, you have the best husband on earth. Marriage is not about money but love, care, respect, and fear of God. Once all these are involved, then God will perfect everything else. Shut up, am I going to eat love? Look at my friends, they have big house, big cars, I mean they are very rich, but look at me, poor, and you are telling me your father gave me love and peace. In fact, that is your business. If you like go and marry poor person and end up regretting like me, better stay away from every poor man. They have nothing good to offer you. Don't say I did not warn you. Listen, if you love yourself and the relationship you have with Peter, as long as I am concerned you will not marry him. I need a rich son-in-law. It is not a crime if I get rich that your father couldn't offer me through you. Better behave yourself if you want my blessing. Mommy, I think you make sense. I will do as you said. In the meantime, let me go and end the relationship. Now you are talking? Go well, my child. Don't waste your precious self in the name of love without riches.
My daughter, please come. I want to see you.
Okay, Daddy, I am coming. Don't listen to him. Do what I ask you to do. Remember, you will be the one that will suffer from it. You are right, Mother. Daddy, you called me.
Yes, I want you to forget all your mother told you and follow your heart. She has it all, but refuses to see it and be grateful to God. She never appreciated God for once in her life. All she does is to compete with those she did not know the source of their income. Don't follow her footsteps. You see, the challenges of life have a way of blanking out people's minds. Some people assume that they are the most unfortunate people on earth. Soon, they become numb and bitter about everything and everyone. None of these attitudes have ever been helpful for those facing problems. If anything, they make their situation appear worse and more hopeless than it truly is. Many of them ended up badly because they refused to see the goodness of God in their life. A person who is not content with who he or she is, has no Christ in him. Christ is contentment. Always remember that.
Yes, Daddy.
Follow the fear of God. If it pleases God to add riches unto you, He will do it. Just seek for the kingdom of God and its righteousness first. Every other thing will be added unto you. Learn to appreciate God in any level you are. Don't be greedy in life. Be content of what you have. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. By craving it, some have wandered away from the faith, and pierced themselves with many sorrows. 1 Timothy 6 verse 10. Then he said to them, Watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. Luke 12 verse 15. As a man came from his mother's womb, so he will depart again, naked as he arrived. He takes nothing for his labor to carry in his hands. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 15.
Thank you, Daddy.
You may now go.
You heard what I said. You will be the one to cry. If you don't run for your dear life now. Yes, Mother, I will do as you said. My mother was right. What is love without money?
Dear, you came to see me. Welcome.
Who is your dear? I came to let you know that this relationship is over. I am too beautiful to marry a poor man like you.
What of the love we have for each other? What of my heart? Don't you have feelings for me?
I can't have feelings for a poor man like you. Please look for another person. You are not my kind.
But I loved you.
No money, no love, nonsense.
Oh God, remember me. Hey Joy, what do you say about my proposal?
Which proposal?
About me marrying you.
You want to marry me with bathroom slippers on your leg?
Why are you insulting me?
I'm sorry, I am not interested. Nonsense.
Hello, are you married?
No, I'm not married. Any problem?
Then you are the lucky one. See, let me go straight to the point. I want to make you my third wife.
What do you say? Me your third wife, old man like you?
I'm just trying to help you. Meanwhile, you are old as well. In fact, you mighty senior me.
If you dare stop me again, you will not like me.
Look at that old woman that I'm trying to help. Nonsense. She thinks she is still young.
Oh God, what kind of temptation is this? Why am I not seeing a rich man that will marry me? I have become a laughing stock to people. Why didn't I marry a man that loved me so much? Mummy, why did you take the money I kept on my table?
I took it because I'm in my husband's house. Go to your own husband's house. Nonsense.
Mother, what is it? Why are you angry with me?
Stop calling me mother, I am not older than you. It's time you find anyhow man and marry, whether blind, dumb, cripple, marry and leave my husband's house for me. I am ashamed of you. All my fellow women have grandchildren except me, because I have one good-for-nothing girl. In fact, woman, because you're no longer a girl, but old woman like me. You better leave my husband's house. Nonsense.
Did you hear that? She is still the same mother that said I shouldn't marry a poor man. Now she is telling me to go and marry a crippled or blind man, so that I will leave her husband's house. Mother, are you still the same mother?
Therefore to him that knoweth to do good, and doth it not, to him it is sin. James 4 verse 17. Leave my husband's house.
But for those who are self-seeking, and who reject the truth and follow evil, there will be wrath and anger. Romans 2 verse 8. Sometimes, men and women think that the sinful pleasures and degenerate lifestyle of this world can provide them the greatest enjoyment. They see no need for permanent companionship which marriage provides. Some others are frightened by the tales of failed marriages. Worse still, some who are married seek immoral satisfaction in extramarital relationships. All these end in more unhappiness and make the soul more unstable. God, who had observed Adam, the apex of his creation, with great delight, declared that it is not good for a man to be alone. He took care to provide a fitting partner for him, in the person of Eve. From then on, all men became incomplete without a wife, and run the grave risk of damning immoral practices. This explains why Abraham took care to get a wife for his son, Isaac, who was apparently inconsolable, after losing his mother, Sarah. The right woman, Rebekah, had to come not from the unbelievers, but from among one of Abraham's brethren. As they approached, they observed that Isaac truly was a perfect figure of a lonely man. On sighting Isaac, Rebekah disembarked from her camel and covered her head with a veil, as a show of respect to her new husband. And for Isaac, it was love at first sight, as Rebekah instantly became the full comfort he longed for. We must remain eternally grateful to God for the institution of marriage. If you are married, you must constantly thank God for giving you a fitting partner. If you are still single and are of a marriageable age, you must plead passionately with God for guidance and provision of a partner. Marriage, like everything God made, is very good. It makes you complete. It keeps you from immorality and incurring God's wrath. It is in marriage you find faithful companionship and eventual comfort and pleasure in the man or woman God has given you. Faithful, sincere conjugal unions convey the highest of glory to God, the architect of the marriage institution. It's often said that not all that glitters is gold, but few understand its implication, otherwise we would not judge by appearance only. Our God is not a partial God. We shouldn't be faster than our God, who knows the beginning and the end. Remember, money is not everything. Don't marry because of money. Follow your heart. Thanks for watching. And please subscribe, like and share. God bless you.